Hello and welcome to Snetterton Farm. We are here down on field 32. In the sort of foreground there we've got our Land Rover, and in the background there we've got a tractor doing a grass pickup. We just kind of run the harvester with Courseplay, the mower, sorry, with Courseplay over the field, and we're having that picked up with the forage harvester. And so while that's going away, it will basically sort of do its thing. Now that's going to unload to the BGA once it is full, or essentially when it is finished. It is essentially the day 2 on the map, and it's mid-spring, and as you can see, we have a wet crop, as it were, because it essentially rained, and we are sort of kind of here on the farm. Now we are down here on field 32. We have a whole bunch of stuff we have to do up here, so we're going to head back up to the farm. That grass is going to go into the silage bunker down at the BGA, hopefully. Once it's all finished. We'll keep an eye on that, but let's head up to the farmyard because we have some things we need to do. And essentially we have fields to seed, we have grass to cut, and we've got a jam-packed couple of days on the farm. Essentially jam-packed, so we've got to get everything seeded. And in this, essentially in the next 2 game days, we have got to get all these fields seeded, and essentially once we've done that, we will basically be good to harvest at some point, once all of the grass and stuff has grown and got itself ready for plucking out of the ground, as it were. So we are using now the public release version of the map. Now this actually meant that we had to do a mini restart of the map. So in the couple of days since we started the actual series, essentially Stevie made some changes, released the map this morning. Essentially today is the 1st of July when we record this one. We have 2 other episodes essentially which you'll have seen by the time you get to see this one, which were done on the old version of the map. Now we've actually kind of returned this map to the state it was essentially when we ended this episode 2, so we've had to redo all the fields and stuff, and we did those in day 1 again. So we restarted, redid everything back to the same point we were at on the old map. So that's why these are slightly in a different place. We've got all our equipment, we carried that over, and everything else. Animals are all fed and set up again, and yeah, essentially we're kind of back to how we were. We need to seed, and we have a seeder over here. We only have 1, so I'm actually thinking whether or not to get a second seeder, because I want to have well, I want to get, you know, kind of multiple fields done. So what we actually do need to, we need a seeder for sugar beet, thinking about it. Yeah, oh, we need a seeder for sugar beet. Okay, so let's figure out what we're going to put on where. We can, first off, let's check what we can plant. So essentially we can do wheat, barley, canola, and so on. We can do sunflower, soybeans, corn, potato, sugar beet, pretty much everything we can seed at this point. So we're going to get those done. We need, for pig food, we need soybeans, and we need sunflowers. We need potatoes or sugar beet. So those are definite musts. And we need a grain as well. So I am thinking, let's take this guy down to, wow, we're actually pretty low on diesel on this guy. Why are we so low on diesel? We better fill up. So what we're going to do is this guy we're going to use on field 6 first, and we're going to seed it with wheat. Now we need something for straw, and I think let's just check on the size of field 6. So it's kind of big-ish. Yeah, let's do field 6. We're going to do field 6 with wheat, laid down by this guy. Shouldn't be too much of an issue to do. I'm trying to remember how to get to field 6 from here. Pretty sure we can get through the fence down here somewhere. Yes, there should be an opening just along here. So we will do that. Now, as for headlands and such like, I think we can get away with no headland here. I think we'll get away with no headland. Yeah, we should be able to get away with no headland. So we're going to use Courseplay to do this. Actually, we could probably just use the normal helper, but I'm going to use Courseplay. So we are in the northeast corner. We are heading south. We are doing field work and so on. So that's our generation. It's got a temporary course. Now I need to so field work, fertilise and seeding, so we need to be on this track, and let's just check settings here. So 9 meter working width, that's fine. So we should be good. We'll go to first waypoint and we will hit play. We're putting wheat down, so that's fine. On this farm, and we'll let them go. And we will just double check on this guy here, see how he's doing. So he's not full yet. This is our big trailer. Well, we have 2 of these guys. He will not. I don't think this trailer will fill up on this field, to be honest. We actually just check out the. This is grass field, so it will fertilise like this once we've harvested it, so that's fine. Right, so we've got one seeding vehicle going. Let's head back up to the farm. Sorry for the jumping around. We need another seeder. Or we need 2 more seeders. let's, where are they? Ah, there they are, sewing machines. We need something that will do other fruits. We could use a big bud pack, but the big bud pack is kind of big. You know, really, these are huge, and I really don't think they're going to work so well on these fields around here. We need something that can do this crop type. This one is an option. This one is an option. That's 6 meters. That's a 9 meter width. What's this one? This is potatoes only. Okay, let's get a Maestro 12SW, and we will use that one for sugar beet. Actually, hold on, did that have, and it has fertilizer as well, that's good. Okay, and we need another Pronto 9 as well. We are using Massey Ferguson tractors for these tasks. Now, I've actually added, and I will actually purchase one of these because I'll swap it once we've finished that forage. But essentially, I added this mod. I have not used any of these class tractors before, and I figured, you know, why not put one on, have a look at them, see if they're nice. They look nice, especially you can get the colors. So it even has chrome, but we're not going to go with chrome. So we're going to get one of those because I'm going to swap that out for the forage Massey Ferguson that's doing that field at the moment. And we will use, where is it? There we are, an 8700. We spec the engine, we go for wheel weights. And that guy, so we've got basically those. So one of these is going to run one of the harvesters. The other one, which is down here, sorry, we jumped around, didn't we? I didn't mean to do that. So this guy, this is this class 900. I don't know how new this mod is, but it does look really nice. I like some of the detail work on this. You can just see some of the engine, and it's got a really nice cab to it as well. Got all sorts of buttons and stuff, and if memory serves, it has the various things where you can press space to turn stuff on and off. So you get a lot of menus and stuff here, and you can see how it's quite cute and quaint. And then they've got the steering wheel here as well. Move it back and forth. We've got the doors. That door's kind of gone out of reach. What else have we got? What was around the back? So, oh yeah, we can open the back so we get some air. Quite a cool little tractor, really. It's nice little thing. So we've got this guy. So this is going to go. This is going to be forage tractor. So I'm going to move that over in a while. I mean, basically, we don't have this level of coolness inside the Massey Ferguson, do we? We can't open windows and doors and stuff. So let's turn this guy on. Let's hook this up to hook this up to the, yeah, that's the one with the sugar beet as well. So what we are planning to do, I'm going to take this guy up to the farm. I'm going to fill him up, get some seed in him, and some fertilizer. And on field, I think it's 3 or 2, one of those two, we're going to start a sugar beet crop. That guy's 2-3 rows off finishing, so it'll be a little while yet. So yeah, what we'll do is we will set off this guy doing that field, and we will have a root crop ready for pig food. Effectively, we need 100,000 litres of pig food. Sorry, 100,000 litres of ingredients for each of the ingredients, and then we'll get 150,000 litres of pig food. Actually, we'll get more than that, but essentially it will give us that, and that will be enough for a good while. With the number of pigs that we've got, we're not going to have a huge number. I'm not planning to purchase any pigs currently. I'm just going to let them reproduce and use the, essentially let them kind of grow that way organically, essentially. So that seeder's going nicely. We can take, so we're going to take this guy up here. This we're going to have to take onto the farmyard, and we're going to have to fill him up. So I think, I'm not 100% sure, but I think the silos, essentially the storage on the farm for seeds, fertiliser and so on, has some content in it. All of the starting seed, for instance, starting seed and fertiliser we used actually they were full anyway. So we didn't need to worry. However, this is brand new, so we need filling up. So in theory, we should be able to just fill him up from there. So this field 3 here that we're just passing at the top on our left is where we will basically be planting this guy. What we might do is I kind of want to get an idea of how much volume we get out of a field. So this first kind of harvest is very much a let's see what we're getting kind of deal. So produce seeds. Yeah, that's actually showing me as we've got some space. So yeah, so if we do press seed start, that fills us up. Not sure how many seeds we have here to fill. I think it's like 2,000, something like that. Fill up with fertiliser, and then we'll be good to start that field. So yeah, it was 2,000. Same again. We should theoretically open up the covers. We're doing this. It's kind of the right way to do it, I guess. I do like how Stevie's done these new ones. They're all colour coded, so it's easy to know which one's which at a distance. With the old ones, the only one that we could really spot from a distance was the diesel one, just because it was it had a big diesel on the side in bright red, so it was easy to spot. So we have something that's finished. That's finished. Okay, it's actually not unloaded. Okay, so what I'm going to do, he should have unloaded. That's fine, we will go deal with that in a minute. oops, too tight. This is our barn. It's quite a nice barn actually. Right, we've got a gate at this side, so I am loving the mud mod on this map. It is really quite cool. The only issue we might have on this field is this was done with a headland when it was what do you call it? I'm going to do this field instead. And this is not a direct seed seeder, so it does actually require it all to be cultivated, so we'd have a weird corner piece. We are going to... I think we're just going to let the helper do this one actually. Yeah, let's just let the helper do this one. Although I do need to select the right crop. Let's just let the helper get on with this one, and that should be more than enough. We have crop destruction, by the way, turned on this map, so we do need to be careful once we've planted with these that we don't run over them. So let's go over here and find out why this guy is so... Unfortunately we are jumping around and I didn't want to do that, but for some reason right, I'm gonna clear the course. Yeah, he didn't fill up, so let's clear the course. Let's load the course. We'll do this guy, which is our BGA run. Load him up. Time to go to first waypoint and start driving. Let's see what he does. This should deal with the whole thing. I think he's running thing. I think he's just slow because he's slow. Let's just change our field speed and up it a bit so we can go a little bit quicker. I've had this guy. We're just going to watch him because this is the first time I've run this course. So a lot of these courses that I'm making here are first run courses on the farm because this is a brand new map. So just need to make sure that they all work. So I am kind of watching them. I will things like speed for recording, maximum speed. I will set the speed to maximum speed and let him go. So he should, and hopefully he won't get caught in any traffic as well. We've got traffic turned on this map, and traffic is the bane of all helpers. Because even though it's an AI driving the tractor, it ignores the AI that is driving the road traffic. The two are not the same in essence. We're on the road speed now, so we should basically we're on street speed, so we should be going to street speed. Not sure why we're going so slowly. Just hold on a second. I'm going to stop him and do that. There we go. Actually go a bit quicker now. We did zigzag a lot. When we recorded this a little bit, we did kind of zigzag a little bit here. Probably not the most elegant of journeys it was, but we'll see. If this works out, we should easily be able to run this route a few times. Did kind of turn this corner quite slowly, but when I recorded there was an actual vehicle coming the other way, so I was kind of trying to avoid stuff. Now this is the proof is in the pudding now. This is where it gets interesting. So basically I did a reversing thing here. Hopefully Courseplay figures it out. No, Courseplay didn't do it. Damn it. So I'm going to do this manually for the moment. This didn't work. It really doesn't matter which one of these I put it in. In essence, this is going to be it should have done a reverse into this, but it didn't do it. For some reason it hasn't properly emptied the wagon. Which is a little annoying. Just going to tip this little bit. There's five litres. The great thing about Stevie's BGAs is they accept pretty much everything. So we will sort that chaff out at some point. Not today, but hopefully in the next couple of game days, essentially, we will kind of we're going to head this back to the shop actually, and we'll do that swap of the tractors. We've got two things that are currently working at the moment, seeding. We sort of need to get we will get this returned to the field with the class power unit or tractor, and then this guy will basically run the seeder. Then we have two Pronto 9s, so we can get on with 2 lots of field. I'm just going to drop him here for a second. I'll connect this guy up. It does look a really nice tractor. Does this guy? And so I didn't go for the classic colours. I did actually go for my kind of favourite black look that I go for, but it does work really well. We've got 2 of these now. By the way, we actually have one up on the farm, which has the forage trailer that's up at the farm. I am going to quickly put this back, and then we'll grab this guy. Actually, what I'm going to do, I am going to put this on follow me. We can take him part of the way, we can just leave him in the him just at the beginning of the track that we turned down up here. Because of course we go straight on to the farm, however this guy goes down here. So once he makes a turn, cuts off the road. And we'll just stop the follower. We'll run back to that tractor. It's not far down this track. It saves us having to kind of dig around. We did purchase a windrower for this field. If we do the grass pickup manually, we'll use the windrower. However, we essentially eek, down. Too far. We have a small issue now, we won't be able to get that out of there. So we might, but it's going to be tricky. Okay, that could be a reset job. Damn it. Didn't want to have to do that. Okay. We probably won't need that for a while anyway, so it's fine. It was going a little bit too quick into the barn. Oh well, that's fine. We're done with that field for saying. Basically, we will. What I will do. We can actually harvest that field every day, or every other day. So we will probably do that field again, at least a couple of times. I'm not sure how. So when we ran, we used to run the growth control mod on our fields. And with the growth control mod, it basically regulated so all growth was done in a 24-hour period. This is different. Now I have not, I'm guessing that because grass is something we can harvest at multiple stages, its growth, and we should have actually checked the growth stages actually, and we'll do that before we do the 2 grass fields up near the farm. It could be that we get growth every day that we can cut. We didn't get a huge amount off that field, but to be fair, it is essentially an unfertilised first run field. We didn't even get 200k out of it. We will be needing this guy filling up. This is a direct seed seeder, so we can actually do this on places we have little bits of messed upness, like field 3 for instance. Other grain types, we want soybeans, so I'm thinking of putting soybeans down. We want, soybeans is a low yield crop, so I am thinking soybeans on field 19, because that's a biggish field and we can put down a good amount of soybeans and probably get a good amount out, as it were. So we'll do soybeans with this on field 19. You see it's a very bouncy bit of road. This is the dirt and terrain mod stuff, I guess. Effectively, with this map, there's certain things you can and can't use. I have had to remove the Lely Junos that I had because they were doing something weird. There was a weird conflict which made them with forage trailers, basically. I have actually discovered it's all forage trailers, not just the one I was using. Oops, I did go the wrong way. Basically, it picks everything up as snow. So it does weird things with the snow mask. At first I thought it was just a combination of the particular forage trailer, but I swapped the forage trailers out and then tried it with a different one, and it actually started to do the same with that. So we're filling up with seed. So the Lely Junos have been removed, which is unfortunate, because they actually work really well with Courseplay, because you can set up a little route with Courseplay to drive for them to drive, and it's actually quite effective actually. But effectively, what it was doing, it was actually messing up every conveyor, shovel, forage harvester, and the lollies themselves, to kind of cause them to think everything they picked up was snow. Okay, so we're going to set this one off, and on field 3. We're barely at 9 AM on the game day, and we're running it 5 times, so I'm going to set this one off with Courseplay. So we want seeding and fertilizing. I'm going to set this. We want field 3. Move that. We're in the southeast corner, and we are going west. we don't want any headlands, and yeah, we will start at first waypoint. So yeah, we are not going to be using those, unfortunately. But yes, this is field 3. So field 3, seed, no headland. So there we are. We'll probably do one more episode on this game day, given we've got lots of time. We've got lots of equipment. We're down to 7.5 million. I expect to spend almost all of this. We will not be selling anything for a while, because we will be building up resources. We need to get all our animals sorted, lots of food, and want to get things like BGA ready and so on. So I'm going to leave us on here. Thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed today's episode, please hit the like button, and if you want to see more of this series and our Cherry Hill series and so on, please subscribe to the channel. We've got a jam-packed week coming up, effectively lots of Snetterton Farm. We'll have lots of map reviews, and we'll have some Cherry Hills as well. We are going to be doing more of one than the other as we sort of start this map, but then we'll kind of even out. So with that, thank you for watching. Have a great day, and see you guys next time.